Today we'll be doing a Guardian run on Ascension 2. Let's see how this one goes. Random rare card, always like to see that. 16 HP is probably not worth a curse. And I do like the mode shifter early on. But I could see me doing a boss swap eventually with this character. It's a nice relic, gives you early defense, quite a lot of it too. Which path do we want to take? You know what? I'm just gonna get the random rare card. Bauble Beam. Deal 10 damage, perform the following 2 times, socket socket. So the gems trigger twice. That's nice. This path looks quite tempting to me now. Get a lot of rests early on. Get the ruby key and immediately break it afterwards. Ooh, the gem mine. You step into an old mine shaft. In the rocky crevices you can see a number of shiny gemstones. Emeralds, rubies, topazes and several others. Looking around you can't seem to locate any mining picks, but the gems are so close to the surface that with some determination you might be able to pry them from the stone. Well, we do actually have a mining pick here. Let's gain the Rhapsody Co mining pick. You can now mine for 2 gems at rest sites, up to 3 times. But we can also spend these charges here, which doesn't take up time at the rest site, but we only gain 1 random gem for a charge. An Onyx, nice. Gain 1 artifact, lose 2 HP. Garnet, that's vulnerable. Another Onyx. And I take another 1 or 2 gems here. Amethyst, that's the lose strength one, right? Yeah. Another Amethyst, and this is probably the last one. Another Garnet. Okay. We got a fair few gems now, which is a great start for this character. Let's break the ruby key and start socketing some gems. What do we want in Bauble Beam? Upgraded 3 times. Maybe a strength loss and vulnerability. I don't think I want the artifact in there, because that will cost a lot of HP. I kinda wish I had some other gems, but honestly an amethyst is great for defense. And I guess we'll also have a garnet in there, even though I would prefer the vulnerability to be on another card. That could still be quite worthwhile. I think I'm also gonna put an amethyst in the twin slam. And yeah, decided on the garnet. That's gonna be a lot of vulnerability, which is always nice to have. Now that we have a lot of gems, we definitely want to upgrade Curl Up. Let's Curl Up for soft defense. Reduce the strength and then... we don't need the artifact this fight. Hi Uri! Gauntlet run? I don't quite know what you mean. Alright, There we go. Fragmented gem. That's one I really like, but we already have so many gems that I'd rather pick some cards with sockets. Roll attack, maybe? Aha, bauble beam? Yeah. Bauble beam is pretty great. Oh, did it used to be called differently or something? I mean, I don't mind a roll attack, but I don't have exactly a lot of ways to get into defensive mode yet. Do we take the fragmented gem and put it into curl up? That's not the worst thing. We don't currently use stasis either. Maybe we just skip here. Because neither of these cards... No, I'm gonna take the fragmented gem. Yes, we are carrying around a lot of gems right now. But I'm hopeful that we'll be able to socket them pretty soon. We don't completely defend here, but it's close. Hi Chris, welcome. Yeah, bauble beam, I can imagine that that's gonna be quite insane. Crystal beam, deal 10 damage. Damage is increased by 1 for each gem in all of your socketed cards. Ooh, with such a gem heavy start? Sure. It's not great yet, but it will be. 14 damage for a 2 cost could be better, I guess. Definitely bauble beam here to get rid of all the artifact. Alright, we still apply the -1 strength. I forgot about that. Because it happens in order. I think I'm also gonna use a colorless potion here. Mind Blast. We have a somewhat hard time triggering Panache. And I don't think we'll need Awaken. So I guess it's Mind Blast. I wasn't... That was actually pretty good, actually. Yeah. Works so well as a small deck with Stasis Engine and Shift Gems or Defend Gems. I can imagine. I would also assume that the Energy and Draw Gems will be pretty sick in it. So... Still not a fight where we need artifact. And we don't have any temporary gains. No block this turn. Wait, how did they keep the -2 strength from Bauble Beam? I can only imagine that was somehow because they had artifact and prevented the first stack of it going up, but somehow not the second one. Incinerate, charge up, roll attack. Is there anything I really want here? Do I now take a roll attack? Just because I haven't been offered any other good socket cards? We do not have AoE damage yet, but we do have AoE strength reduction, which helps. With Crystal Beam and Bauble Beam. Yeah, maybe I can go into beam synergies. I think I'll skip again here. But I am a bit worried about the upcoming elite. Toy Ornithopter. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. I will take that. Fragmented Gem goes into the curl up, so we have something that we can immediately use to trigger the defensive... the defense mode. This goes up to 2 for each gem socketed. We need to upgrade the Crystal Beam pretty soon. But I think I'm gonna go with Bauble Beam first. Bauble Beam is just a good general attack for us now. I think I'm gonna wait for... I should probably play the Onyxes here. Get 2 artifacts so we don't get debuffed. Curl up, very nice to have this right away. Onyx is decent that is decent defense as well. I'm gonna play one more Onyx. We go into defensive form on the wrong turn, sadly. And we should be able to win this turn. There we go. Sack of gems. Upon pickup, add 5 random gems to your deck. Oh, I need so many more sockets. Piercing Height Plus seems quite good. It's another way to enter defensive mode, and it does gain a gem socket on upgrade. So many gems! What am I gonna do with all of those gems? Ooh. Well, we definitely enhance cards with sockets now. Extra thorns for the road? Yeah, that makes sense. We can even socket the Onyx in there. It makes us lose 2 HP every time we play it, but... Oh, I'm... Destroy all gems in a socket a card. Remove a card, gain a random gems. Remove socket a card, gain its gems. Add a gem to a socket. You know what? We could rework the Bauble Beam and put the Citrine in there. And the Crystal Ward. That's not a bad idea. We have too many gems anyways. Citrine in Bauble Beam, so it's now energy positive for us. I did like the Amethyst, but I think the Aquamarine should be better in there. And I think one of the Onyxes goes into the Piercing Height. Remove a card, gain a random gem. I could remove a gem. Do we really need another Onyx? I find multiple Onyx to be somewhat hard on the health. Let's transmute this gem. We gained a ruby instead. Which I guess isn't terrible. That certainly wasn't the gem I was hoping for. We could also remove a socket a card to gain its gems, but we don't really want that at all. We want our gems to be socketed. That was definitely a nice event to get. I should have played the ruby first. So many crystal wards. Now we need some way to gain decks, so we can really make use of those crystal wards. Another piercing hide. Revenge protocol. That would have been great. If I had that, I would have kept the onyx around for sure. I'll take another piercing hide, I guess. Still an upgrader, but... What is this? I could gain so many gems. I'm gonna transform though. Let's transform a strike. Harn. At least that has a gem slot. Ugh. These are not my favorite enemies. Killing another one is better than defending here. And we take 6. I'm a bit worried about the boss. Not much I can do here. Stasis engine? Yeah, that would be amazing. Don't need to play the piercing hide here. I can just win next turn. Energy potion, nice to have it. Prismatic barrier. Another crystal beam. The problem with prismatic barrier is that I can't socket stuff in it before the boss fight. And I'm worried about the boss fight. So I'm gonna take another crystal beam. I would love a prismatic barrier in this deck, don't get me wrong, but if I can't feel the socket, it's just not gonna be worth it. Don't want to kill this turn, otherwise I just take more damage. We have a lot of defense though this turn, so we're fine getting the kill now and then finish them afterwards. Because if you kill these guys, you gain vulnerability. Power potion. Very happy to see that. These are all useless, right? None of them upgrade to gain a gem slot. Walker Claw does, but Walker Claw is pretty bad. And right now we still have too many gems. Although Fragmented Gem is pretty solid, I still don't want to carry more gems to the Silent. Getting some momentary thorns, or rather with the artifact permanent thorns right now is good. I should also use the power potion here on Gem Finder. Probably Orborg should be the pick here. Curl up, bauble beam. Might as well get the spikes. Ah, I forgot about the Damage preview being wrong for some of these shift cards. Strength reduction is very powerful against this enemy. As are spikes. Wait, apparently I didn't keep any spikes. Did I do that in the wrong order then? No! That's just not how spikes work. I'm stupid. It works with momentary strength and stuff like that, but spikes, losing spikes isn't a debuff. It's the problem. Am I alive here? 22? No, actually, this is 20. 30. 33 damage. We are alive, yes. Ouch. Ouch, though. Whew, that was a tough fight. Do we want any of those? Yes, but weak point. I think we might want that. Whenever targeted enemy takes damage, gain 1 momentary strength. Exhaust. That seems quite good. Sacred Bark. Double the effectiveness of potion. Empty Cage or Calling Bell. Probably Sacred Bark or Calling Bell. This is not the best selection of boss relics I've ever seen. I'll go Sacred Bark. Double potions are pretty strong. At least. I kinda want a late rest, but I feel like we should go for the Emerald Elite now, just so we can get that one down. Which probably means I'm gonna start on the right side and then move over to the center. What's left? The Harden. Harden should probably be an Amethyst. It's time to upgrade these crystal beams, I think. We have a fair few gems already. Piercing Hide. Yeah, Piercing Hide is more important, I think. Ouch. Oh, we triggered the mode shifter from the Onyx. I forgot that's how it works. Colorless potion, glad to have it. 2 copies to your hand. Now we have a lot of entries into defensive mode and roll attack is already upgraded. I like it. I like it. Oh. Let's color Bauble Beam. And then we defend. Never take roll attack. Yeah, it's not the most generally useful card, that's for sure. I should have played the piercing hide first. If I am gonna play it. I should play it. With this enemy dealing 31 damage. Definitely should. Mode Shifter is doing a lot of work right now. Sure, I'll take another 2 here. Should have played the Garnet first. Whoops. Another 5 damage. Fine, at least we have the kill now, right? Polishing Oil, gain 20 block and enter defensive mode. Oh, not bad. That's a lot of defense. I'm not sure if we need the energy potion, but I should have used the potion here. We have a lot of vulnerability. No, not anymore. Since we changed the bauble beam, we don't have that much vulnerability. I'll take an upgraded Wind Steam. It's 2 sockets as well. Makes our gem beams, the crystal beams, much better. Piercing Highs is great here. Yeah, the artifact goes away, but we still... No, it did hold. It did work. So apparently I just missed the debuff last time. That made me not keep my spikes. Not a whole lot of defense this turn. Let's use the polishing oil. We do have the sacred bark for a reason, right? Roll attack is still the stronger one. Let's Wind Steam roll attack here. We can't get the kill just yet, so we'll take another 7. But that should be all we take here. Meal ticket, whenever you enter shop, heal 15 HP. That's an exploit gems. Sure, I'm gonna take that. Our gems aren't ideal though. Momentary strength in Wind Steam makes sense. Now we have too many sockets, not enough gems. Another point of vulnerability in the Wind Steam. And the Accelerate. Not sure what to do with that yet. Probably goes into the exploit gems for future use. Man, I probably should have taken more gems. It's time to upgrade these crystal beams. We just added a lot of gems into our slots. Front of you sits an altar to a forgotten god. Atop the altar sits honored female statue with arms outstretched. She calls out to you, demanding a sacrifice. I don't want to lose 20 HP for 5 max, but I am willing to pay some money to heal up. Yep. Bottled Flame. Choose an attack, it always starts in your opening hand. Bauble Beam. Seems quite good. But that's not really, that doesn't really matter. It's not really a support card. We can just do that whenever. I'm gonna take the Sapphire Key. Can't enter defensive mode. There's a small chance I can with the colorless potion. I feel like we need the colorless potion anyways in this fight. Study the Spire. Last Stand. Last Stand is not good here. Dark Shackles would be good here. Somewhat. There we go. 2 status is useless. Gives us more options. And these cards will cost 0 until played. So we can play them once we cycle around. Our deck is not that large. Whoops, should have started with the Wind Steam. Can overrun our small deck. I'm not worried about that. Even if we draw a lot. I mean, the boss cards exhaust. So I don't see a problem with that, honestly. You bought the Vault. And now you're trying to purge cards in STS. Yep. Been there before. We'll go with Flail here. Alright, that draws a card, I forgot. We can't heal off absorbing stuff. Preserved Insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. And Swift Potion draws 6. An Aquamarine. Nice. That's a good one. Let's go with the Piercing Hide. Wrong order. Should have played them the other way around. Then I will keep all the 6 thorns instead. Oh well. We'll be alright. Whoops, shouldn't have kept the Crystal Ward. I meant to play it, but I was too quick. Spike Run? Yeah, that could be quite good if you're not fighting the Poison Silent as your final boss. Because if you do, that could be quite bad. Poison Silent is your least favorite end boss. Yeah. She's definitely not the most fun one, that's for sure. I still don't have any stasis interaction. Gain 3 thorns while in defensive mode? No, not really. Let's move on. Curl up roll attack. That's actually a pretty decent start. I'm also gonna play Piercing Hide. Yeah, that causes the kill on the backline slaver, and we are pretty well defended. Nice. Skipping powers with Mummified Hand. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Repulsor for the final fight. And it's another power. Yeah, I should be picking a few more powers. I agree. I forgot that we had Mummified Hand for a while. These crystal beams hit very hard now. I like it. We still kind of want a way to gain dex. Momentary or permanent. I feel like I need to play the Piercing Hide here. You just take all the powers with Mummified Hand. I can see that, but I... Suspension? Probably not unupgraded. I don't think I want another Piercing Hide right now. I'm still behind on gems as well. Okay, that helps. I was a bit worried for a moment there. Let's curl up. It's just a lot of damage. I don't usually kill the shelled parasite first, but it feels like that's the way to do it this time around. What do you mean by that? Base game has methods to stop you from that. Downfall is free in that regard. I'm just referring to the Awakened, the end boss, Act 3 boss that gains strength from powers. I'm gonna take a suspension, I guess. Ah, Time Eater as well. Kinda, yeah. I do want something with stasis. Choose one of 20 cards to our deck. To add to our deck. Sure. There's a Necromarine, a Fragmented Gem, We still need more gems. I'm gonna take another fragmented gem here. Oh, the heart. Yeah. But like the heart doesn't really punish you that much for doing that, right? It's not like it punishes you for being slow. But that doesn't necessarily mean you will be slow if you have the mummified hand. That spot weakness is so useless to us right now. But with more fragmented gems, maybe it becomes better. Ancient power. I wish it were upgraded. I don't think I want more garnets. Ancient power is still a dex. That's good. Even if it's not upgraded. We have a lot of... we gain a lot of benefit from dex. $18 incoming. I do want to play the Harten. Orborg. Can't really play that. Wait, the Harten makes enemies lose strength. I forgot about that. But yeah, we have to play it anyways. Oh! Yeah, right. The mummified hand, I forgot. Again. This kills the bird. Birds are actually such easy prey for this character. Another suspension? I wouldn't mind at all. Is 2 suspension with an accelerate gem in each an infinite? Seems like it would be. Incoming is 14. If we start with a piercing hide, we should be safe. Oh, nice. Orbital beam. Semi-infinite with stasis strike with an accelerate gem was really hard to pull off. I can imagine. I think the one with 2 suspensions will be easier. But you still need to have them in the same hand, right? Let's see what we get from Ancient Power. Yeah. Spike Protocol, very nice. That enters defensive mode for us. I should have started with the Wine Steam here. Not a lot of defense on this turn. Should I use the draw potion to get a piercing hide? Yes. I think that's pretty good. And then Bauble Beam. Let's play these 0 costs first. So we have room. A lot of extra defense. 31, 28. Crystal Beam is still a little bit stronger. Might as well throw out the spot weak point. Bit too late, but... Curl up. Oh yeah, the Idol of Retromation can be pretty interesting with Stasis card. Polishing Oil again, nice. There's a Stasis Strike. Ancient Construct, we can't really afford that, I think. I'll take the Stasis Strike though. Snecko Eye. We have a lot of 2 costs. We also have a lot of 0 costs. I think it's Coffee Dripper here. I don't like Snecko Eye personally very much. I am aware that it's a pretty strong relic. I just dislike being forced by the Snecko to play certain cards. Are we strong enough to go for 3 elites here and another 2 elites here and 2 merchant fights as well? Well, the merchant fights are not very punishing in terms of taking damage, but I think we need to go to 2 merchant fights, and we do have the preserved insect, so I'm willing to try this. We also get the dex and 10 max HP now, which helps. I'm gonna upgrade these suspensions with some 0 cost effects. Ancient Power seems like a great upgrade, as does Stasis Strike in case we find more gems. But I think what we really need right now is more damage, and Crystal Beam is gonna be key for that. Nemesis. Piercing hide, so we keep our spikes. I'm not gonna play the strike anyways, so might as well put it in stasis for now. Maybe I should have put the curl up there though, so we could enter defensive mode next turn. Wish I had done that. Not a lot of defense this turn. I'm gonna use a potion for that. These burns look different, that's the beta art on burn. I think. Let's Bauble Beam. And we win. Prayer Wheel. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. Amethyst. I'm still looking for more gems, and Amethyst is a decent one. That Bauble Beam is a lot of work to play all those cards when I don't need them. Okay, now for the spikers. There goes that one. Ah, we took the damage before. I was certain you would take the damage after you gain the armor. But that's apparently not the case. There's a ruby. That's pretty much the only thing I'd be interested in here. Orb beam? Orb beam isn't bad. Temporal shield is also starting to become better. Do I want an orb beam? Or do I just take the aquamarine? I think I'm gonna skip the ruby, but I will take the aquamarine. Spikers versus spikes. Yeah. Evasive protocol. That's nice. I do want to be in defensive mode this turn. Ah, we cost reduced the strike. I should have played it beforehand. $30 damage incoming. There we go. Managed to block it. Oops, forgot the vulnerability on the piercing hide there. $20 damage. Wait. Shouldn't there be 30 against the vulnerable target? Huh? I'm not weakened. It's 18 damage by base, plus 2 from strength, and the enemy is vulnerable, and this is clearly an attack. Why didn't he do 30? I am very confused. We still have the kill though, but... Might be back to not count as an attack. Do for each curse in your deck, start each combat with 1 strength. You currently have no curses. I want another crystal beam. Unupgraded. No. No, I think this is a skip. Although I should probably be taking charge up a bit higher. Sure. Let's make sure that guy deals no damage. Too bad we couldn't enter defensive mode there to deal some spike damage as well. This isn't great. We don't really have a lot of damage right now. I can't play both of them. That sucks. Yeah, that was a bad merchant fight. Looks like we'll have trouble killing the merchant. Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. Yeah, lots of money, that's for sure. We don't have any X-Cost cards. I don't even know if this character has any. I think there's a multi-beam at the very least. But I don't know of any others. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of the combat. Twice. Yeah, I agree. It's probably too late for that. I'm interested in card removal power potion. Honestly. Ugh, and maybe the lantern. This is not a great job. The lantern is actually pretty good. With too much defense. Or rather, not enough offense. Toxic Egg. Do I want to include that? It's a bit late for Toxic Egg. We won't really have that many card rewards. And we will have another shop. I think that's too expensive. Toxic Egg, then Shield Charger. That could work. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Thorns are not that effective against this enemy, but I think I will still get them. Where did I lose the spikes on? Oh right, the momentary strength from the targeted. I forgot about that. Sure, 1 strength is much better than 3 spikes. Not that much better. But still better. Let's bring back the stasis beam. Okay, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, in this fight, the targeted, the spot weak point is actually quite good. I do agree. We are going for the kill here. We easily got it. Ooh, Happy Flower. Every three turns gain an energy. I don't think I need more stasis filling cards. I think we are at a nice point. Although an upgraded shield charger is actually interesting, because we do have cards that put other cards in stasis, and that makes it quite good. Ooh, upgraded the stasis strike and the twin slam for some more sockets. Especially the stasis strike is nice. Piercing Hide roll attack is a nice start here. These crystal beams are doing a lot of work. I need some defense this turn. I think I'm gonna delay the strike, yeah. I should have played the Piercing Hide first, obviously. Yeah, that would have given me exactly enough block. Well, one more. One over. Do I want to play a construction form? No, I don't think so. Almost there. Smiling Mask. Merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 souls. Do I now take an orb beam? Fine. Let's enhance. With an Aquamarine, the Twin Slam. Amethyst on Stasis Strike. And then we upgrade the Ancient Power so we get an artifact from it. The heart with the smiling mask. Okay, that's funny. Right, our shop is at the heart, so not at the merchant who actually owns the smiling mask usually. Ooh. You are aggressive. Armor protocol is nice. Let's see what we get here. I think I need all the defense I can get this turn. Yeah. Well, only taking 7. That's actually pretty okay. Twin Slam is a lot of defense. One damage off. He will die to my spikes. Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. And a duplication potion. Ooh, another Amber. Like that. Now that we actually use our stasis, that's actually quite useful. Quantum Chamber. Upon pickup, choose a card, start each combat with this card removed from your deck. At the start of your 4th turn, return it and 2 copies of it to your hand. Bobble Beam, lots of energy on that turn, yeah. That's tempting. It's probably not Stasis Strike. Ancient Power might be it. Just generate a bunch of powers and decks. But it's on turn 4. So it can come late in some fights. But honestly, there are not that many fights left. I want to try this out. I'm gonna go with Ancient Power. Curse is quite bad. It is. Oh, we have the Smiling Mask. We can remove it for just 50 gold. We need to kill the merchant here though. I might use the duplication potion once I have vulnerable up and everything. Pain. Wait, it gave me a pain. It said aged. Huh. Aged is bugged? Okay. We do have another... No, we don't. No more crystal beams on the deck. Right, I've played the first one, turn 1. That's our huge damage card. We don't have much damage left in the deck at all. Doesn't make me happy. I should have used that earlier, but... And we weren't even in defensive mode for that. I have the strong feeling that we're not gonna be able to kill the merchant. These don't help at all. Like, yeah. We can still do 2 question marks. Maybe we find them again. I would honestly buy a Juzu bracelet right now if it was offered. Kunai. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. That's quite good for this deck. Other than that, Orborg Plus looks tempting. Emerald would be good. If we had time to slot it. But yeah, the Orborg is amazing. Upgraded Orborg. This deck does have a few ways to put it into stasis. Gain 10 regen, that's also pretty sick. Who are we up against? Wharton? Wharton seemed always pretty weak to me. We're gonna find another shop. We have to. Are we gonna find another shop? I mean, we have to. No shop. Damn. I think you have to kill the merchant to get the final act. Regret. New protocol. Destroy. Please don't destroy. I don't like to be destroyed. Oh yeah, it's an easy kill. Swift potion, nice. Nope. And nope. At least we'll get a probably a pretty easy watcher fight. Quantum chamber ticking down. I should probably kill these things. I'm also gonna get some spikes. 6 spikes for 2 health. Not a lot of defense in this turn. On this. Should have focused on the Spheric Guardian. I could have killed them by now. Oh, I gained strength, right. There we go. Fruit juice. Gain 10 max HP. I'm not gonna say no to that. Nope. And... not interested. Okay. Start each combat with 1 week. Boss gain a random face relic. When they break my block, I get 2 vulnerable applied. It's a bit scary. Let's look what Orb Beam gets us. Suspension. Let's suspend the shield charger. Wanted to have the stasis strike up there first, so we don't accelerate the shield charger if we just accelerate randomly. Ah, hit Dark Whisper. Enemy is attacking. Enemy leaves their stance, remove all mantra from the enemy. Okay. I'm gonna do the first one here. I'm not worried about them entering Divinity yet, but might as well. See what these ancient powers give us. Spike of Protocol definitely goes out. Sure. Do I get 1 strength from Philo Stone? Yes, I do. I've had Philo Stone on an enemy boss before, and I did start with an extra strength. I didn't pay attention to it this time though. I just assumed it would work the same still. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. You're not gonna enter Divinity on my watch. Wallop. This boss is actually so weak. For what tried a rough act. They really did. The Gremlin Visage. Gained a Wraith Curse for an ice cream. I want to see what they do. I've never had that boss become even close to threatening for me. I mean, I guess they can enter Divinity and... oh, right, they kill themselves on my spikes. Such BM. And let's see. Do we get to go to the... nope. We need to kill the... we need to kill Niao. Hey, we unlocked Stasis Engine! I would have loved that card on this run. For every third zero cost card you play, gain an energy and draw a card. Future plans. At the end of your turn, place up to 1 card in your hand in stasis. And compile package. Choose one of 3 packages to add to your hand. Package is a 0 cost exhausting skill that generates 3 cards inspired by a chosen construct of the Spire and reduces their cost by 1 for this combat. I've seen this card in action before and it's really good. And I've also seen Stasis Engine in action before and it's ridiculous. Slain by the Merchant. Indirectly, yes, you could say